The two regular season games between New Mexico State and Idaho were about as close as you could possibly have imagined. The Aggies won both games by a combined total of just 3 points. Thursday's quarterfinal game here at the WAC tournament in Las Vegas figured to be just as close as the first two. New Mexico State could not have asked for a much better start. Daniel Mullings set the tone early with the take, the finish, and one. And then the big fella, Sim Bular, swats the Idaho shot off the glass, setting up the fast break. Mullings again takes it in and scores. 7-2 New Mexico State just 2.5 minutes in. But then the Idaho Vandals settled in. Kyle Barone, the WAC's Player of the Year, flushes and gets fouled. Part of an 8-2 run, giving Idaho a 10-9 lead. It went back and forth from there. New Mexico State could never shake Idaho. The Aggies led by 3 with 4 minutes left in the half when Connor Hill spins his way to a game-tying three-point play. The Aggies went better than 4 minutes without a bucket, but ended the first half with a flourish. Terrell DeRuin goes with authority to the basket, and then on the ensuing Idaho possession, Mullings steals it, takes it coast to coast for 2 of his team-high 11 points in the first half, and New Mexico State led at 32-28 at halftime. The Aggies shot a red-hot 59% in the first 20 minutes. Both sides really picked up the intensity after the break. Barone gives Idaho a kickstart here with a big-time slam, but the Aggies were even better. Banja C off the drive, kisses in the floater. An 8-2 New Mexico State run gave the Aggies a 40-30 lead with 16 minutes left. But you knew that Idaho would have a response. And of course, a little bit of luck here in Las Vegas. Connor Hill gets the fortunate bounce. His three-pointer was part of a 7-0 Vandal spurt that cut the New Mexico State lead to 5. And when it looked like these two teams would play another down-to-the-wire game like the first two, the Aggies said, not this time. C, the Frenchman, parlez-vous three-pointer, and then the exclamation point. Deroux in the alley, C, the oop. New Mexico State took charge early, endured a couple of Idaho punches, and then dominated the game late on the way to a 65-49 win to move on to the WAC semifinals.
Today we had a couple runs that just kind of solidified it, but it's a game of runs, and so I was happy that we were able to not just make a run, but sustain it.
The coach kept telling me, once we swing it and get inside-out touches, that there's going to be holes in the zone, and I'm going to be able to attack as well as everybody else on the perimeter. And that's what I just tried to do to be effective.
Daniel Mullings was great in this game today. 10 out of 14 from the field on his way to a game-high 23 points. Banja C added 17 to pace New Mexico State to the 65-49 win over Idaho in the WAC quarterfinals. The Aggies move on to Friday's semifinal round, where they'll take on either Denver or Texas State, who are playing behind us right now. Be sure to stay with NMStateSports.com and follow Aggie Vision on YouTube as well, as we'll have all of your coverage from the WAC tournament in Las Vegas. With New Mexico State basketball at the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, I'm Jay Sanderson.